First question, this session, how has it gone for you?
I think pretty well.
Yeah.
We introduced a lot of bills, not expecting to do so, and so far we've gotten a lot of them passed. Now the challenge is get them to the finish line in the next 10 days.
So one thing that you're passionate about is the standard deduction inflation adjustment. Talk about what that is and what that'll mean for residents going forward, state of Maryland.
Sure, thanks so much. I've been putting in a package of bill, fairness in retirement, income tax treatment, and then standard deduction inflation. It hasn't been done for the past 30 years, and it really means that people of lower income dollar is worth less than those in higher income. And I thought with federal tax reform, it might be an opportunity to get those bills in and do some decent tax treatment. And so when the Senate decided to use the standard deduction to add that inflator to that, so that moving forward that would make a difference for citizens, I thought that would be a good thing to get passed. And lo and behold, just the other day we determined that that's going to become a part of the budget package in how we respond to the federal tax treatment.
Let's talk about the budget a little bit. It's on its way. It's moving forward. $44.5 billion. Are you excited about what's occurred?
Well, in this environment where the spending has outpaced the revenues traditionally to the tune of 3.5 to 4%, I thought a 2.2 spending increment was better than where we've been before. We were able to give a lot of the funds from the tax relief back to citizens in various forms, you know, with standard deduction, with hometown heroes, correctional officers, earned income tax credit that will help more younger people get established. And then a lot of that will go back into $200 million will go into a lockbox, if you will, for Kerwin as we move forward with education adjustments. And then there's a lot, if we do keep the door open, that's a certain amount of money. If we do something with highway users, which all of our locals have wanted, then I think it's been reasonable and a compromise in this environment to move forward with a decent budget.
Now that the session is almost over, what is the sense in Annapolis? Is it relief? Do people feel is accomplished? What is kind of the feeling?
Well, it gets a little spicy and dicey right now because that's when the items that have been sitting in committee, laying low, being quiet, come out of the box, and people get really passionate. So we will have intense debates on both sides of the aisle dealing with ongoing mandates. You know, some of the bills that would take the Board of Public Works out of the equation are very sensitive, particularly to us in the rural areas where we've been able to do well with a number of the governor's initiatives.